This is really kind of targeted at realtors and consumers. And I will start with a little bit about rates. So let's look at the bond chart in the past, it's like 45 days or so. Let me get out of the way. As you can tell, I've put some arrows on there for showing bond price movements. Each bar there represents a day, and a red day is a bad day for rates, and a green day is a good day for rates. You can see the trends we've had in the past 45 days. It's really been a roller coaster. And far to the far right is kind of where we are today. So today we've got we had a good week. So the bond market was closed yesterday, but rates slowly got better during the week, and you can see the crazy fluctuations that we've had 3-4 weeks ago have stopped, and we're kind of in a leveled out position. And once again, bond prices, if they're high, that's good for rates. So you can surmise by this chart that rates are low. They're low. And if you're in a position to buy or refinance, it's a great time. Okay, so more on that later. Let's hop over to what I wanted to do next. So let me hide this. So this is a really slick thing I saw. I can't even remember where I saw it. And then I found it on, this is what I think is the original spot for it. So this is a video that I'll start in a second. Shows the weekly jobless claims since like the 60s. So here's the scale, it's popping along. We're now into the 70s and 80s. And so this is just, there's some bad times in there. There's some good times. There's 2010. Here we are lately, and boom, there we are a week or so ago. Look at the scale of the weekly jobless claims as it goes up further and further, and just dwarfs any claims previous. It's really phenomenal. And that's a huge impact. Jobs are one of the top couple, or job stability, job growth, and confidence in jobs that you have are the backbone that drives the housing market. So huge impact that we've yet to feel. Let me go to the next point I want to make. And okay, so with that, 1 in 10 workers are now out of work. That's huge, right? 1 in 10 people that are of working age are out of work. The next thing that's telling is 1/3 of renters did not pay their April 1st rent on time. And I think they get a 5-day grace period. So that's 1/3 of renters didn't make their April 1st payment. And so you say, what about mortgages? Well, mortgage April 1st payment is not late until April 15th. So there hasn't really been a lot of talk or statistics around where we are with mortgage late payments. But that news will be coming out. What is today? The 10th? 11th. So middle of next week, we'll have a pretty good idea of how many homeowners that are not able to make their payments. So next slide, I want to talk about that's important is forbearance. So forbearance is a new word to the mortgage world. It means that the lender is going to allow the borrower to miss some payments and make them up later. So what exactly does that mean? Do they tack those payments on to the end of the 30-year term or 15-year term? Do they say, okay, you can skip 2 payments, but you've got to make them both up by the end of the 3rd month or the 2nd month? A lot of questions still. There's not a lot of definitions. It seems to be kind of up to the servicers how to do this. And so back in 2008, my experience was people kind of thought that, oh, hey, I can take advantage of this and miss some payments, and I'm not really in that bad of a situation. I would encourage you to not skip a payment, or if anybody you know is thinking about skipping a payment just because they can, I would say don't do that, because the servicers that I'm aware of anyway are huge, lumbering, slow to react companies, and I bet if you miss that payment, it's going to hit your credit report. And there's nothing that screws up credit worse than a 30-day, 60-day, 90-day late on a mortgage on your credit report. So by all means, if you can make those payments, continue to make them. And heck, one good option for you is to borrow against the equity of your home if you need money. If is to refinance that current loan as rates are low. If you're one of the 9 out of 10 people that still have a job, I guess. Okay, crazy. So a friend of mine a long time ago said mortgage companies make money in nickels and dimes and lose it in hundreds. So this forbearance, having loans go bad, or just the forbearance is, and the fluctuations in the interest rate market is really going to put the pinch on a lot of lenders. And I almost think we're going to hear the term "too big to fail" back again for some of the big banks, because banks are stable and have access to capital and cash that will get us through these tough times ahead. A lot of private, smaller, and mid-sized lenders are going to be crunched. And again, the impact of all those people out of jobs has yet to be felt in the mortgage world, or at least understood in the mortgage world, since we haven't got even the simplest information on April payments. And boy, can you imagine May 1st? How many people are going to be missing the payments on May 1st? Ooh, it's going to be nasty. But I wanted to leave you with some good news. So let's go there. Let's hide that. Good news. So rates are going to remain low. That's good news for all types of lending, basically, or at least for conventional conforming mortgage lending. A lot of lenders have pulled back on the fringe products, which would be jumbo, and then what's called non-QM, which is kind of subprime of today. But I think you have a great opportunity if you're in a position where you can refinance your home or take cash out, get a home equity loan or line of credit. It's a great time for that. And then it's great, boy, if you're an investor for wanting to pick up some cheap homes or homes for sale, I think you're going to have a great opportunity ahead, similar to a lot of investors that swooped in and bought up a bunch of the foreclosed homes in 2008 and 2009. There's going to be a great opportunity for that, especially with these low rates. So if you're thinking about buying an investment property, you might want to get that loan pre-approved. That's all I've got for Mortgage World Update number 3. Thank you for listening and sharing. And I'll have this over on my YouTube channel there. So just Google my name or look for my name in the YouTube channel and subscribe if you would. All right. Have a good Easter weekend. Let me know if I can help you.